The timing of this tornado leaves some to wonder if the rise in temperature in winter will mean more tornadoes in our coldest season.
Ben Jordan goes in depth, speaking with Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brendan Johnson about what this means for the future.
The trail of damage here in rural Evansville is seemingly endless. Take a look at this field behind me. What used to be a barn is now smashed into hundreds of pieces.
The barn was actually built in 1921. It's right there. So it's 103 years old and it's gone.
It's a heartbreaking sight for Matt Artis.
I've lived here my whole life and never experienced it this bad with a storm here before.
His family cattle farm ripped to shreds in seconds.
So this picture window right here, that got busted out first.
Matt knew Evansville was under a tornado warning, but he had no idea his home was going to take a direct hit.
My mom was in the bedroom, which she's disabled. I got her in the bathroom, which you can see right there, and shut the doors and got the dog in there also. And we waited for everything to settle down in that before I got out.
What did it sound like and what did it feel like?
I just could hear the wind picking up, and then all of a sudden I just heard stuff start popping and everything else and banging, and I just knew that stuff was happening where destruction was happening.
While Matt feels blessed he and his mom are still alive, his livelihood took a devastating blow.
It's 34 years I've been here and now it's all gone.
Matt had no idea that powerful of a tornado was even possible in February. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brendan Johnson says record warmth coupled with wind and moisture collided to spark the EF2 twister.
I mean, the ingredients were really kind of borderline, but when you get temperatures in the 50s in February and dew points also that close, you're going to wind up with this kind of situation.
Brendan says Milwaukee is coming off of its warmest December on record, followed by one of the warmest Januaries with a continuation into early February. Historically, it's a trend seen over the last 7 decades in southern Wisconsin. The Nelson Institute for Environmental Research shows average winter temperatures are up 3 degrees since 1950.
As temperatures increase, the likelihood or the probability that we run into a potential severe weather situation, of course, is going to go up. But could we tie this directly to climate change? It's really hard to say, and that's probably something we're not prepared to answer at this point. This is just one event out of many. If we start to see the frequency of this increase, that's the important thing, the frequency. That's when we start to draw those connections to climate change. This was just one event.
For Matt, something he never used to worry about in the winter will always be in the back of his mind.
I always fear for this now again. I mean, you got to rebuild, clean up and rebuild everything again and start from scratch, which I've already done once. So it's just hard to even think that I got to do it again.
Winter tornadoes have happened dozens of other times in Wisconsin. To be specific, 3 in January, 6 in December, and 24 in March. Reporting in Evansville, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.
If you don't have a way to receive weather alerts, now is just the perfect time to download our app. It features targeted weather alerts for your neighborhood. You can also keep up with our coverage online or streaming us on Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV.